Hey guys, good morning. It's actually 10 a.m. and 3 days later, actually, after I said I was going to post something, but shit always happens. Although I am feeling quite optimistic, at least I'm not posting, once every week. This is actually the second time that I'm going to be posting. Right now we're at a cafe, so it is going to be a bit noisy just because there's kind of a highway right behind you guys, but I at least wanted to make this video just to update you guys with how things are right now and just to tell you how my life is right now with the rat race that I'm trying to so desperately get out of. But let's begin. Thank you to those that actually watched my previous video. I hope you guys can hear me, but it was long. It did talk about a lot, just how you should nourish the soul whenever needed. And in this case, I do feel as if I am nurturing my soul just because, on a day-to-day basis, I don't really get to do this type of thing. Although I could, I do have other things that occupy me, and not necessarily even a job, but simply people that I've been confiding in, just to at least keep me company sometimes. And I'm actually going to touch on that a bit. So as of right now, I do have a special someone. She has been taking up my days a bit more just because we do spend almost every day with each other, every hour that we can. Today, thankfully, she has work, so I'm like, you know what? She has work, let me get to work. And in a sense, this doesn't even feel like work because, I get to talk about myself, which is primarily something I always want to do, or at least do with someone. But, seeing her go to work or at least get ready for work does inspire me a bit to actually go out there and actually make a living for myself. Though we are still trying to rise up within the YouTube algorithms themselves, I'm trying to be optimistic in the sense that perhaps I could someday be like one of my favorite YouTubers, such as Heinz, Mystic7, Markiplier, which is, congratulations to Markiplier for actually even making a movie right now. I know that's really accomplishing for the fact that, he's been on YouTube for 10 years and the fact that he's going to be starring in a movie. We're not starring necessarily, but he's going to be in a movie. That's pretty cool. So congratulations to him. Ideally though, I want to at least say what I would want for my life instead of actually giving you guys advice, just because I feel as if I'm able to at least inspire some people off what I'm doing with my personal life. Right now, as I said, I do have a special someone. Also, I do have just one best friend that I have been confiding in these past couple of days. And that's pretty much it. Although I do wish I could have more people to talk to. It's been kind of hard just for the simple fact that I get attached very easily. And also, as an adult, it's just harder to make friends. But in addition to that, other than just one girlfriend and one best friend, my life has consisted of basically I have been relaxing this past year, and I've actually started working at a coffee shop. Not this one, although it's really nice actually. I'm gonna show you just a little bit around. It's quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. And it has a black exterior. It's pretty nice. I hope the camera angle's okay. But I do see other people succeeding, people going off to college, not necessarily even succeeding, they're still in class, and, I see what they try doing with their lives. It's mainly living the type of life that I'm living right now myself, which is perhaps just working at some ordinary place while still trying to pursue college. And even then, I still believe that college is just being part of the rat race, because though you might get your career, though you might have a bombastic college degree and everything, people still subside of themselves to actually just sticking to one place, not necessarily even moving. They get stuck to a job, and I already told you guys I don't necessarily want to do that. Although I don't think I'm necessarily even doing nothing for myself right now except these videos, which in the future I do want someday to actually flourish and make something for myself. I debate sometimes whether monetizing off these videos, and truth be told, I actually do want to. I look off other people's YouTube videos, and I love the fact that they post a video that's like 15 to 30 minutes long. By the way, this video is going to be short, just because the setting right now isn't necessarily where I'd want to be, but I want to start posting at least in other places. But back to the case. I do want to monetize off YouTube just for the fact that I can wake up, at least make a video about something that people would want to at least want to hear about. You know, there's this YouTuber, I forgot her name, but I see that she's been quite popular lately, and she's been talking about how TikTok is normalizing pedophilia, and that's actually quite messed up, not gonna lie. It's just the fact that grown-ass men have been wanting to actually look at young kids' profiles, and keep in mind these kids are models, but even then, like, the fact that parents are normalizing kids having a Instagram account, that just seems absurd to me. So, you know, I do want to talk about trending topics in which can at least alert people to this YouTube channel, and somewhere where people can at least feel safe to share their thoughts. And though your thoughts may at least be contrary to mine, I at least still want to make a living off just talking. And I don't want to even get political or religious or anything else that people may feel strongly about. No, I'm just talking about the reality that us young people that today live in. You know, there's a lot of trending topics, there's a lot of debates, there's a lot of things that normally people can talk about, but they're too afraid to even talk about in person. So what I want to at least monetize off this channel is for that we can at least share our thoughts without actually feeling afraid that, oh, you know, we're going to get canceled or we're going to get, you know, judged or anything. It's mainly for the fact that I'd really just want this YouTube account to promotionize people sharing their thoughts without feeling afraid. Sorry, there's actually some people around, and I'm not gonna lie, I do have a bit of social anxiety. But that's all the more reason why I actually decided to make my video at this cafe. But that's just one direction this YouTube channel can go off of. And that's something that I'd like to do just because I like talking to people. Just talking to people, and, like, you know, it really does feed my soul. If I'm someone that I personally know to you, and we're doing nothing and just watching TV or just playing video games, then I'm not going to feel as if I actually want to be with you. Simply, I'm just going to be with you because I know you for a long time. But if you're some random stranger that actually does pique my interest in wanting to talk to, then I'm actually going to want to talk to you, and I'm actually going to want to know your ideas, you know, what past traumas made you the person you are today. That's basically what I'm trying to advocate for this channel, and it's quite hard to find people that at least have that personality trait in which are willing to talk for hours on end without not feeling bored, or, you know, that can actually keep a conversation. Obviously, people are expected to do that, like when they're out there talking or going on an interview or going on a date. But me personally, instead of going out there partying, drinking, or doing what a normal person my age would do, you could say this is my one vice, is actually just talking with people for hours on end, getting to personally know them, making them as they feel as if they know me for a long time. That's basically my goal, and I notice not everyone has that, but that's why I'm trying to at least do on YouTube. And I'm sure I want to monetize about this. I still have perhaps to think about it a bit more, but, you know, I find myself at home wanting to talk to someone, and even though I may have a girlfriend and a best friend, they're not necessarily people that I can actually confide in and want to talk to. And as sad as that may sound, it's like, at least I'm still grateful for them, but I do see that they're not providing for me spiritually the way I'd want them to. So the least I could do is actually try to reach out to YouTube through people to see if they can actually want to talk to me and actually come on my channel, talk to me, and just leave comments. And I've said that a lot of times. I think you guys can still hear me. That's basically the goal of this channel. I'm sorry, and I really just want to emphasize that I want to talk to people, get to know them, have some coffee. That's pretty much it. But as of right now, I'm not necessarily hating my life, but I'm not where I want to be. I still want to grow a lot more as an individual. I want to go out there, but at the same time, I also want to seclude myself to what I like doing. And it's basically just a balance of what this reality that most people live in today have to live through, and also what I want, which is basically secluded publication, if that makes sense. I know it sounds weird, but as a YouTuber, I guess I do have to get normalized to public opinions, but at the same time, I still want to reserve myself, and that's a very hard goal to accomplish. It's kind of a duality per se, but we're gonna try to go for it. I do want to say a lot more, but I don't want to scramble off on other topics that may perhaps mislead this video. Again, I just want to start depending on YouTube to monetize, just because I don't want to be doing anything else but this. You know, I work at a coffee shop right now, and I'm thinking of getting another coffee shop job. Not this one. But it's hard. You know, everything keeps increasing in price. Minimum wage jobs aren't just enough to keep up with the inflation that's currently going on, at least in California. So I figured the possibilities are infiniteless on YouTube. I have to take advantage of that. Perhaps I'm a bit behind the wheelbagging. I'm not. There's a commentary, and I know I sound stupid, but wheelbarrow, no. Bandwagon, that has to be it, yeah. I'm a bit behind on the bandwagon in which people are sharing their creativity, but I told myself I at least have to start now. I have to at least keep pushing, even though I'm not seeing much results. Like, the video that I just posted a couple days ago only got 1 view, and it was 30 minutes. I'm quite sad about that, but I'm not gonna stop making videos. You know, if I have to make 1,000, 5,000 videos, 10,000 videos, so be it. But I at least have to try, so that in the one case that I actually do make a successful profit off YouTube, at least by just talking about what I like doing in my life, then I have to do it. You know, I did have a video that just said Markiplier, or I love Markiplier, and it's crazy how that got 3,000 views, and it got a bunch of comments. A lot of people were being supportive, and I said to myself, like, if I can at least have a consistent amount of people that are viewing my channel like that every time I'm posting, then I could potentially become viral and at least talking about what I like talking about what other people like talking about. I could do that, but I guess I just have to pique your guys' interest while still doing what I like doing. So for those of you that are still watching, keep watching, please, because I know eventually I'm gonna interest you guys in at least what you want to hear, and it's going to coincide with what I at least want to talk about. So keep listening. I do value those of you that have been watching my videos consistently, and if you guys are watching this video and if you made it to this point of the video, let me know what you guys want to talk about. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you will, and I'll see you guys in the next video.